last time in last 3 months where we had about 50 plus releases that we take. We kept solving for our customers, and in the upcoming videos, we'll see what we have done so far. I am Pritham. I have with me Vidar who will be discussing the further slides.
Hi all, and thank you Pritham for letting me speak in this event of Illuminate. So as everyone, like Pritham was telling us that we at the back end have been in the past quarter been working really hard to actually bring in new features, bring in new enhancements such that we keep your efficiency high. So without further ado, let me not waste your time and deep dive into our first product that we have launched in this quarter. The first product that we have launched in this quarter is Echo, our WhatsApp live chat tool, which is a perfect example of how we can actually bring in new features such that we can increase our efficiency and enhance the whole customer engagement with your leads. So as you all might be aware, the WhatsApp as a channel or as a communication tool has been growing in demand and is almost the most preferred choice of your leads to actually engage with. Also, API, Facebook has actually changed the way we used to communicate and has actually changed the way that how we as businesses can interact with their leads or their applicants and actually enhance their whole customer experience and actually help you convert your leads much faster. In this part, what we have done is that we have brought in a lot of different features which would help you to actually increase our efficiency. We know that the first issue that users were facing earlier was that they had to be in real time be notified of any new happenings or any new activities about their users. So to handle that, what we have done is we've brought in a widget which would be available to all your agents, and this widget would follow you onto every different page that Meritto has to offer. Whenever a lead is messaging you, or whenever an assigned lead messages you, this widget would start, or it would just start lighting up to let you know that a lead has messaged you and has requested your assistance. Users would be actually be notified of any message that they have received, and by clicking on this widget, they would actually be able to land onto the page, whereby they could actually see the complete list of all their leads and the complete conversations that they have had with their leads till now. It's not even important that the same counselor should have messaged earlier to actually see the conversation. As we at Meritto, we promote the total transparency, and we say that every lead will have one consolidated chat for their complete chat things, and they'll be able to actually see which all users or which all agents before them have messaged them, and they will actually be able to make out what is the context of the conversation that they're having. And with this context, they'll be able to better understand and better help their leads. Just to make it all the more easier for you, we have tried solving a lot more problems over here, whereby we have provided you with smart filters, such that you'll be able to filter out all your leads and focus on the ones who are the most important to you. For such, we have given you a filter named in session, which would actually help you filter out all your leads who have messaged you in the last 24 hours and are eligible to be sent out unapproved templates, and are eligible such that you can talk to them without any hassles of getting your templates approved, such that the conversation is free and natural, thereby promoting your conversions. Also, there are a few more features whereby we say that we have added the media capability such that you will be able to send out images, videos, documents to your leads and actually converse with them in a way that they are comfortable with. All of these images, videos, and documents would be accessible by these leads on their WhatsApp panels, and they'll be able to download them there or actually preview them there also. Last but not the least, we have also brought in, we understand that every time a conversation will not be able to, every agent will not be able to type every conversation. So as to make it all the more easier for you, we have also brought in a new world-changing feature, which is your speech to text, such that any agent would not even have to type the whole conversation, but rather he could just click on the speech button, record the thing, the text would appear there, and just simply click on the send button to actually send out a message without ever typing a message. So without further ado, let's move on to the demo of Echo and see what all features we have brought in and how these features can be used or better utilized to increase your efficiency. So if we see, right, so there is Echo itself, and it is clubbed under the communication manager. The permission for any user can be simply be enabled by clicking on the toggle here and clicking on the save button that comes. Anytime or any agent who has the Echo thing enabled, Echo permission enabled, will be able to see this widget, which I told about you earlier. And it is a draggable widget such that it does not impede or it does not, block you from doing your daily work. Also, as you can see, the widget will start pulsating every time an assigned leave is messaging you. Also, clicking on the widget, you would land onto the single page whereby you will be able to see the conversations for all your leads that have been assigned to you according to their conversation and to the last message. Also, you can see over here that we have provided you with the basic filters like in session and not in session, such that we can help you focus on the conversations or focus on the you can also apply these filters by simply selecting the in session button. And you can also see that the leads who are in session are filtered out for you such that you can focus. Also, this filter can be removed by simply clicking on the cross button right next to the filter, whereby you will come onto the original listing where all of your assigned leads are listed. Just to make it easier for you also, we have brought in the search feature, as you can see on the screen, whereby we are promoting a search on email ID, name, and phone number. So if you have any of these data points for your leads, you can actually search them over here in the live chat tool itself, such that you can actually filter these out and actually come to the lead that matters to you the most. Next, we have also introduced a real-time notification feature, whereby with every lead, you will be able to see the number of unread messages that each of them has. And you can also access the complete conversation by clicking on the lead icon. Also, as you can see, I've just typed in a message saying hello, and I've sent it across to Vidharv. As you can see, I've just sent in a reply on this message board, a message pack, and this message has updated over here in real time. Also, as I was telling you, we have added the media capabilities, whereby you can just simply attach a PDF file, right? And the moment you attach a PDF file, it comes in the text box itself, type a message and just click on send. You can also later on preview the file that you've uploaded by simply clicking on the file icon. Next, but not the least, we have also given you the capabilities of uploading images, whereby you can just select the image button and choose the file that you want to attach and write text right next to it and press enter. The preview for these images that have also been sent are available in the conversation window itself, whereby you can actually see what you've uploaded. And last but not the least, as I was telling you, we have also brought in the type speech to text, where you can just simply type, or you can simply say whatever you want to type, and it'll get typed in the window typing window itself. And you can simply click on and send it to send it across to your leads. This actually helps you to close deals faster, converse with your leads in real time, and actually, solve user queries such that they are able to convert them and to, such that these queries are resolved in real time, thereby enhancing the customer experience all through, giving your leads a perfect customer experience every time that they message or every time they have a query. So this is all about our Echo product, whereby we bring to you the complete capabilities of WhatsApp Business API, such that you can actually do whatever you want and actually converse with your leads in real time. Now, coming to the second big release of our quarter. The second big release of the quarter is Zinc. We actually, we at Meritto are always dedicated to simplifying the lives of your sales people, such that we can increase the efficiency of the users such that they are able to close deals faster, and they are able to understand, talk, and take actions such that the deals are closed faster and the leads are converted in real time. We know that for every different user in the system, the requirements or the preferences for such notifications would be back, such that will be different. And as you can see, back, such that all of these will be different. And this is a user level setting that we have into the system. So any client or any user will be able to do it from this itself. Also, as you can see, there are two permissions that are associated with your Zing notification, which is Zing view and Zing edit, whereby clicking on or enabling the Zing view permission would actually enable the users to view, and the Zing menu is already handleable from the menu itself, such that you can simply click on this button and land onto the Zing listing page, whereby you can see all of the notifications that are predefined into the system. These settings are already at a user level, such that every user can set these permissions according to their own preferences. Currently, the Zing notifications are available at web and mobile app, and the modules that we have handled are lead, application, opportunity, and others. In lead, we have handled lead assigned and bulk reassigned notifications, such that every time a lead is assigned to you in single or in bulk, you get a notification and you're notified about it. Also, in the lead module, we have handled the lead stage updated, whereby every time a lead stage is updated, you will be notified of the things that are happening. Similarly, in the application and opportunity module, we have handled the same three leads, same three triggers, such that you'll be able to get a thing into every time that you log into the system. So as I was saying, the triggers that we have handled are lead assigned, bulk reassigned, lead stage updated. And every time any of these activities happen on your assigned leads, you will be notified in real time. Also, in the application and opportunity manager, we have handled the same three triggers, which are assigned, bulk assignment, and application stage updated. Similarly, for opportunity, there are three triggers that are defined. Now, coming to the communication module, we have handled the reply received on WhatsApp trigger, such that every time your assigned lead messages you on WhatsApp, you will be getting a notification for the same. In the query module, we have handled the query assigned, query raised, query reopened, and query feedback provided options, such that in case any of these actions are performed on your queries that are raised by your assigned leads, you will be able to get a notification or a Zing for them. Now coming to the final module that we have handled over here, which is the payment module. In the payment module, we have handled many different triggers like payment initiated, payment completed, withdrawal request raised, offline approval marked, and withdrawal request approved, such that you are notified of any of these happenings for any of your assigned leads in real time. In case you want to enable or disable any of your notifications, you can simply click on the checkbox over here and check and actually click on the save button. Also, to actually see the exact message that will be delivered to you when a Zing is delivered to you, you can just simply click on the preview button, and then you'll be able to see in real time the exact message that will be delivered to you. So these notifications enable all your counselors to be notified of any of these happenings in real time. And the moment these notifications are delivered to the counselors, they can click on these notifications and land onto the user profile, be they lead, be it application, be it opportunity, or be it query, such that any of the actions or any of the things that need to be taken are happening in real-time basis as soon as the notification or as soon as the counselor is notified of any of those happenings that are happening inside the system for any of his leads that are assigned to him. So the notification feature, by actually in real time relaying to the clients or relaying to the counselors about the activities happening for these leads, will help these counselors close their deals faster, get notified about them earlier, and actually be able to just take actions on them by simply clicking on them.
So on to the next feature that we have. We know how important telephony is for student recruitment and enrollment. So we have something on that line where we have done soft phone integration with the CRM that helps to manage telephony effortlessly with direct call functionality within the CRM. So let's see how that actually works. So normally how it happens is you have to manage without this feature, you have to manage telephony and CRM in separate systems where you will be talking over the phone or a physical phone and maybe doing some activities on your leads in the CRM, right? So with this feature, what we have done is we have immersed both of these features into single platform where you don't have to log in into multiple systems and perform your activities on a different system. So let's see how that works. So with this, what happens is a widget will open where you can see that it is already logged in for the user, and on opening the widget, you can enter any phone number and initiate a outbound call, right? Also, you can see the user who is logged in and the person who is logged in, and you can initiate an outbound call immediately from lead manager by clicking on the call button. Normally, to how the telephony features work, you can mute or put the call on hold, or you can do other things that are associated, right? While you do your telephony, you can easily disconnect the call and you can go to timeline to see that the call has been logged in the activity. If you want to listen what you have conversed, you can hear that again. And let's say you get a inbound call, right? A pop-up would immediately appear where you can again accept and initiate the call. And with that, the inbound call from whom this call has come, you can open that lead immediately and you can perform activities or change statuses or do your counseling work. Moving on to the next. We have bulk application upload, which Vidar will cover.
Perfect. So as you know that, one of the most used features of our system is that, we are centralizing all your leads, all your applications in one single page, and they are available for each and every one of you to view and to work upon, such that you're able to manage the whole process easier, right? So to make it all the more easier for you and to make it all the more efficient, we have brought in a few more enhancements to our bulk application upload and update feature. This feature, there were after talking to a few of our clients, we noticed that there were a few places where we could increase it such that the efficiency of all your clients and all your counselors would be improved drastically. So to update this or to enhance this further, we have brought in a few more enhancement features, which are currently earlier you had to decide on if you wanted to create new applications or to update the old ones, right? So to make it all the more easier for you, we have given you three options when you upload any application into the system. Either you have the option of updating all your old applications, or now you have an option to create new applications whereby the old applications will not be updated. And third, but not the last, you have the option such that you can upload a file, and wherever the update functionality would be should be done, the applications get updated, and wherever there does not exist an application for which the data you are uploading, a new application is created, thereby easing your whole flow and making it easier for you to actually upload applications on a go. Also, we noticed that there were a couple more things that used to be done after the applications were uploaded, right? So one of the major issues that were happening was that since our applications have a huge number of fields, it becomes a headache for the counselors to actually map each and every column from their Excel to the field name that exists in Meritto. So to make it all the more easier and to make it all the more efficient for you guys, what we have done is we've brought in an easier UI whereby, it becomes all the more easier for you to actually update or map each and every different column with the field that exists in Meritto. Or you can also use the Meritto tool itself, where we, using our intelligent AI, automatically map all of these columns from your Excel onto the fields that fit the most. After this, you also have the option to, go through the whole list that have, or the mapping that have been done by Meritto itself, and actually change it if you think that, a better mapping was available in the system. Last but not the least, many a times there are cases wherein the colleges or the accounts actually want to upload applications, update them, and at the same moment send out this updated data onto their own ERPs or onto some any third-party tool. So to make it all the more easier, we brought in a setting for that in the upload feature itself, such that the moment you upload these applications, you have a setting whereby you can configure if the leads or the applications need to be sent to a third-party tool. And in case they do, uh, after you enable the toggle and after these applications are uploaded or updated, at the same moment, these applications are also pushed out, such that you are saved the whole hassle of going back onto the application manager and selecting all of these applications to send them out. So we have tried to, in this whole process, we have tried to remove a lot of roadblocks for you guys, such that your application upload process becomes a lot more, much more in your day itself. Now, without further ado, I would take you on to the demo for this, whereby, we'll actually see how this new enhancement is working and how exactly is it actually helping you out. So as you can see, right, the bulk application upload feature is available on your AM under the bulk upload application button. So the moment you click on this, you land onto the page whereby you get all the three options that I was telling you earlier about upload new, where, when you are making new, you can just choose the upload new option, where you can also choose the update existing option, whereby only the applications that already existed will get updated and no new applications would be created into the system. Third but not the least, you can choose the both option, whereby, when you're updating the data, either they'll get updated or a new application will be created without you doing two steps, without you going through the two steps. And the next thing after choosing this comes that, we choose the form that we want to update this data to, and then we click on save and next. After this, you are landing onto the drag and drop CSV file feature, whereby, we have also, whereby you can actually upload the data that needs to be updated onto the application manager. You can just simply click on browse, or, you can click on the download sample CSV file, whereby you'll get a sample file which needs to be updated into the system. And simply then click on browse, choose the file and open. So when you do this, the file starts get uploading and you can actually see a real-time status over here. After the file is uploaded 100%, you click on save and next and land onto the second step, which is the mapping step, which was one of the biggest challenges earlier, since the number of fields in our forms are huge. So over here, you get an option to actually see the exact data that is there in the columns and the Meritto labels that are mapped right next to it. So these are the Meritto fields. In case you feel that the field the Meritto field mapped is not correct, you can just simply choose from the drop down and change the field name so that, every data is mapped accordingly. In case you feel that, you have done something wrong in field mapping, you can just reset the field mapping by simply clicking there. And also you can use the Meritto AI to actually map these for you by simply clicking on the apply auto mapping, whereby Meritto's AI maps these fields accordingly. And, as you can see, this has been mapped. To make it all the more easier for you, we have given you two tabs where, you'll be able to see the mapped and the unmapped fields, such that you can focus your efforts on the unmapped fields so that, your work is much faster. After mapping, we click on the save and next button and land onto the final path or the final step, which is the push uploaded data via the webhook manager. So this is a step about which I was telling you earlier, whereby, after uploading the data onto the application manager, the users or the accounts want their data to be pushed onto a third-party tool, onto their own ERPs. So earlier they had to go to the application manager, bulk select these applications, and then select them to be sent out via the webbook manager. But to make it all the more easier and to increase your efficiency, we have handled that setting into the upload application feature itself, such that whenever you want to send all of this data that you have uploaded right now through the webbook manager, you can just simply check the toggle over here, and you'll be done. So after this, as you can see, after enabling the toggle, all of this data that has been updated would be pushed out to the third party or to the ERP, and we click onto the upload button. After we click onto the upload button, we are landing onto the report page, where we can see a complete summary of all the applications that we uploaded, how many of these applications were successfully imported, and how many of these were skipped, or in case how many of these failed, with the exact reason on why these got failed, such that you can just sort it out and upload this again. So with this feature, we are actually helping all our counselors who are working day in and day out on your application manager to upload this data, send out this data, and map this data into the system, so that they can do it much faster, much more efficiently, so as to increase their sales process, thereby increasing your conversions.
On to the next, we'll move to something that we have done on mobile app. Here what we have done is, normally if you want to perform any actions, you have to go to that specific action item, and then be it on lead manager, be it on application, or be it on opportunity list, you have to go to individual lead action, then go and select the action that you want to perform. So this becomes repetitive when you have a single action that you perform very frequently, right? So what we have come up with in the app is, let's say you want to perform email, or you want to send email frequently, or you want to send SMS or WhatsApp frequently. What you can configure is swipe actions, where on each swipe action you configure the action that you want to perform, and based on the swipe action, that action drop down will appear, or that action item would open for you to perform those actions. So let's see how actually it works. Normally, this is how usually it works, where we don't have swipe, right? And how this at this point the app was. With this feature, what we have done is, we have given in the settings options to uh, go and configure those actions in the settings page, where you go and define the actions that you want to do in your swipe. You choose if you wanted it for right swap or left swap, and once you have configured that, then on the next time when you was swiping, you can perform those actions, be it sending an email, or be it sending an SMS. You can do this on your email, on your SMS, or also these actions are available on your lead manager, application manager, and opportunity list. Now, let's move to our next feature, where we have integrated with our partners to provide you with more options. Let's say some of your students are in Nepal or in South Africa. Now we have integrated with Khalti from Nepal and Paystack from South Africa to help you collect your payments across these borders. So now, along with these currencies, we have enabled other currencies as well. Like if you want to collect payments from UAE or USD, or maybe from Malaysia, we have all the options where you can collect your payments from your students and manage your payments seamlessly. Now moving on to our next feature, which is scholarships. So normally, how scholarship happens is you manage this entirely offline, where you manage your Excels, and based on different campaigns, or be it on merit, you manage different sheets for them. With this feature, what you can do, you can manage everything in a single place, and be on top of your finances and the entire scholarship flow, right? So let's say you want to provide scholarship to someone, be it on merit basis, be it on any campaign basis, you can configure everything easily from our payment cloud, which is Collexo. So let's see how that works. So normally you would navigate, let's see, normally what you do is you go to fee setup, you go to manage discounts and concessions, where you create concession, uh, and you select the type of concession you want. We have multiple types of concession, be it single or bulk. Single is applicable where you want a single type of code to be available, or for campaigns, different campaigns, you can create bulk campaigns or bulk codes, where you can distribute those campaigns to different people, right? And then you display those to the students on the checkout page, right? And we have two types of concessions that you can do: fixed and percentage. Fixed is applicable when you want to give specific concession amount, let's say 5,000 or 10,000 or 50,000, to a specific person. Or if you want percentage, let's say you want to give 20% scholarship to someone who is falling under your merit based scholarship, right? So you can define both, and then you have a minimum order value, right? For those who are allowing partial payments of their fees, they can set a minimum threshold on which the concession could only be applied. And then we have started and ended of those concessions. Let's say if you want to manage that some concessions should be applied only to students who have paid before a certain date, right? Let's say you are running a campaign, and you want to maximize your campaign output. So what you do is you run a discount or a scholarship to get maximum ROI from that. And post that campaign is over, you stop giving those discounts and concessions. So you can define that from here, where you define a start date and end date. And once you have filled in all these details, you can save and assign this, and you go to workflow, where you define the exact conditions to whom these scholarships or discounts apply, right? Let's say I want people for a certain course only applicable for a this discount, right? You can configure this from here. Or let's say you want to give scholarship for specific fees, right? Let's say you are paying tuition fee and you want to give discount only on tuition fee, right? And so you can define that. Let's say you have multiple fee heads in a fee, right? So you may have some fees called as semester fees, which have both tuition fees and your transport fees and everything. But you don't want people to avail concession on tuition, on your transport or any auxiliary fees, right? You want them to avail concession only on tuition fees. So you can define it here on selecting all fee heads, or you can select any specific fee head that you want to give concession on, right? Once this is set, you can go to the fees. By default, this concession would be enabled for the matching criteria for that fees. You can double check on which all concession is available for that fee, right? And you are set to collect or streamline your concession and scholarship feature for you. Let's see how that is applicable on a student, right? How the student would view that flow. So they will land, they will see the pending fees, what all are pending for them. They can select any of the fees to pay. On the checkout page, when they move to checkout page, we have given option to apply discount and concession. So where they will see all the applicable discounts, concessions, and everything that is applicable for specifically them, right? And they can select that to apply. Once that is applied, the entire amount of that student would be reduced, and he will pay only the remaining amount, right? So here we can say the concession amount has been reduced and they can pay the entire amount. So this is how you can manage your scholarships seamlessly through our payment cloud option on Calexo. Let's move on to the next feature. We also have enhanced our user experience for the students on our payment cloud, where we have made two tabs for pending fees and paid fees. You asked what is the difference, right? So in the pending fees, they can see all their upcoming fees and they can plan out their fee paying duration or fee paying capacity based on their capacity, right? And in the paid fee, what they can do is they can pay the fee directly and download the receipts immediately. Once that the fee is paid, they can download the receipt on the go. And yeah, so as I mentioned, in the pending fee, they can see all the fees that are pending for them and are upcoming for them, so they can plan out the fee payment. Moving on to this, we know that every institute want to be on top of their finances, right? And they want to see the payment data or their finances data in a very different way. So we brought two new reports which will help our partners to see their fee payment data and collection data seamlessly. So we have fee ledger summary. What it does is it gives you overview of your ledger, but fee wise. So here what you can see is who has paid, who are eligible to pay that fee, who have already paid, and how much is pending from whom. Right? This becomes your single source of truth for all your reporting purposes. Then we have something called as fee collection summary, which actually helps in giving you a brief insights of the payments that you collect miscellaneously. So normally what happens is our partners collect fees based on the courses, right? So the standard fees, be it course fees, transport fees, or mess fees, and they have some miscellaneous fees like this. They are organizing some event, or they are maybe sending a trip to somewhere, or they are organizing some training boot camps, right? So all this, they need a separate kind of fee management that they want to separate it out from their existing semester fees or tuition fees collection. So this helps in that. So let's see how these two reports look. Now, in the payment dashboard, you can scroll down and see the fee collection report, where you see the fee name, you see the number of people they have paid the fee, the total amount, the discounts that you have given, and the late fees you have collected. Similarly, when you can also apply filter on the currency and the payment date that you want to see these reports for. Now you can scroll a little bit and see the ledger summary, where you see the fee name, you see the total number of applicants or students who are eligible to pay the fee, people who have completely paid the fee, people who have partially paid the fee, and people who have not initiated payment at all. So this gives you a brief view of the people whom you have to follow up on collecting payment, right? Also, you can see the total amount of fees that you have collected, total amount that you need to collect, and the late fees that you have collected. So this report gives you entire view of your ledger, right? Similarly, here also you can apply filter and drill down to the data level that you want to see, right? So I think that's all from our side. Over to you, Vidar.
So, as you guys have seen, right? So we've just given you a brief overview of the points or of the features that we thought were the most important for you guys, such that, for you to actually increase your enrollments, such that you could increase them much smarter, you can increase them much faster, and you can do it in a more convenient fashion. So this is just a brief glimpse of all the features that we have launched in this quarter. Though the number of features that we launched in this quarter were much more than this, and there were more than almost 50 plus features that we launched. But we thought that just to bring out the best ones, such that we can actually show you how exactly we are able to create value for you, for our users, such that their day in and day out efficiency is increased, and it is beyond words, right? So I would ask you to actually keep a lookout for all the upcoming Illuminate sessions in April, May, and June, such that you keep up to date with all the things that are happening in Meritto